I'm just going to share my screen right now because I'm entering a trade. Hey, Zach, yeah, no problem, man. All good. I can always talk to myself. Just kidding. There's a lot of people that should be jumping on. But I see a trade right here, right now, and I'm going to draw out, jump into it. It's a long-term thing, but at minimum, going short. Entry there. I'm going to say at least to here. Stop loss there. Oh, okay. Let's go down to the 5 minute. I'm going to raise this up a little bit. I'm going to jump in the trade. See what that hourly did. It's iffy for me. About 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm feeling like that's good. Okay. So I'm gonna post this to YouTube later. That's why I am talking about this right now. I just jumped in a short USDJPY, and the RR is really good. We're at a 2.9 risk to reward. Why I'm jumping in more on the higher time frame, but multiple time frames. Not only do I believe that we hit resistance in this channel here, you can see we've been just jumping up and down through this channel. Also, we hit a resistance line based off of the price. When it hit last time was in June of last year, and then May of last year as well. So you can see it hit it a few times. Was that the right line? No, that was the wrong one. Down here, support. So resistance. So yeah, now one drawback is that it's been pretty bullish. Like we've been moving up pretty quick, pretty consistently. But why I feel so confident about it is because of this whole like trend bend thing. Look how strong the price action was here. Strong, and you can see it just like kind of makes a little wedge, like slowly gets weaker and weaker. So just to draw it out super simply, see that? So whereas it just gets wider, right? That tells me that once again, price action is getting weaker. The movements are getting smaller. So yeah, it's low risk. But I also see this right here. This tells me that we're probably gonna dip down, starting to test it. Granted, we had that over here too. So we shall see. What I will do though is I'm gonna kind of watch the 5 minute, and really I could put my stop loss here. If we go above these candles, I'm out for sure. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna let this UJ trade just run for a little bit. Let's get like a couple 5 minute candles under us and talk about crypto. Oh, dude, crypto's so dope right now. it got me last week. I'll be honest. I overtraded and I let excitement get to me. And I over leveraged and didn't lose very much. I'm pretty good at risk management now. Really, really good actually at risk management now. But still, though, had bigger loss than what I needed to or what I should have. And all I had to do was be patient. And the only reason I wasn't was because I was so worried about, making sure my losses were minimized, um, that I closed the trade early. And I would have been up a lot higher. So it's a swing trade. But um, anyways, always learning, always learning. But Ethereum, I feel really good about it. We're at this last resistance point, 1580-ish. And to me, after that, I mean, obviously next level 1720, but I think we'll bust through right up to 1870. I want to say more here, actually, is what I would look at. It's kind of my next level. And then we can have a smaller level here. Yeah. So Ethereum, I believe for sure that we'll cross this. Still think it'll go to 10K. I mean, that could be like a year. It could be a year from now, but that's okay. You can trade it accordingly still. So I'm gonna make this trade call as soon as we bust this line. I feel so good about it though. Like I want to jump in right now. I'm not in an Ethereum trade, but I am in a big Rune trade. Yeah, we're about to bust through some resistance, and then who knows what, $10 probably. We're at 550 right now, 556. I've been talking about this for a little while. I mentioned it on live streams. I've mentioned it. First time I started mentioning this was around like probably 340, 330-ish. See, January. I believe it was right around here. This is when I started talking about it. Don't fret. It'll go to at least $60. So that's like a long-term thing. That's like 3, 6 months, maybe 9 months. Yeah, it's a good one. Okay, let's go scope our trade thus far. Ooh, look at how that 5-minute closed. That is beautiful to me. Makes me want to double up my position. Tripled up the position. Okay. Small position, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, stop loss here, 106.95. I'm gonna move it up. Yeah, I'm sorry, 106.956. I have to update it in my new positions.
Hello?
Why did I do that? Well, because this resistance point is resistance on multiple time frames. And having said that, I feel the same about every single time frame that we're going to head down from here. So because I feel that way, we're going to head down on each one of these right now. And I could start at the smaller time frame. The 5 minutes front run it for me. So all these wicks, also bounce off the top band, also bounce off of this resistance line and this resistance line. Then this current candle body just closed under the moving average, also engulfed this movement. So here we have a bullish movement, kind of a bearish one, right? Bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish. Totally engulf the bullish movement right here, right? So, which mostly is just the bodies that we're looking at, but also is a pretty thick body telling me that we have some power. We'll probably continue to move downward. I would wait at least until a 15-minute candle to change the stop loss. So, but the way this candle is printing, so stops are tight still. And like I said, the biggest thing we have going against us is the trend. But I've made this trade a lot before, this type of idea, and I've done well with it. So,
Hey, did you say that you're
okay, let's keep running through. Gold and silver have been not
hmm,
making sense to me. Overall, like, have felt so bullish, but we just hit support, but we broke a trend, a strong trend in silver. So, also in gold, kind of this uppish trend, right? And I thought we were just gonna chop up, and I thought this was the test pump before we go to 45. But I don't know, man. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense to me. So maybe the world really it's all switching to digital, you know? Maybe crypto really is the thing now, the thing.
hey, can you hear me?
Digital gold, baby. Bitcoin. Yeah, no, I don't know how long this bull market will last, but it will last a while, and then eventually it won't. And we'll have a period of everybody with a lot selling on everybody with not a lot. And that's when we sell. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, fundamentally, I'm just all kind of messed up on gold and silver because, like I said, fundamentally should be going up. But technically, technical analysis says, nah, next support level we have that we don't really want to bust. For gold is 1667. Um, yeah, I think that might be the level that we bounce from, but we'll see. Could just bust right through that. I just made a call to my friend, like a not a call, but like a prediction that gold will go to 1667. So honestly, it's that or bounce here. And this daily candle, I mean, we can't judge it. We got 7 hours left, but last two, it could bounce here.
Hello?
Mm-hmm. Oh, haven't been checking my chat. My bad, family. Yeah, Mike, I don't hear you, but it's all good. Uh,
Hello.
Staring at this last night, still hasn't dropped. Oh, you're talking about UJ? Good. Yeah, it'll. I'm sure it will. I'll pop it back up, open again. That is, send this text. Okay, UJ. Let's see what we're doing. Love to see it. Love to see it. Pop the chart open at the perfect time. We got 53 seconds left. This will be a good trade. I think it's a really good one. All right, my intention, my goal is this is the next major support. I see it was here, but since we tested that, I say we bust through. Let's go a little bit up. What I'm gonna do is take off some of my position. I have, yeah, take off like probably a third of my position here, maybe 2/3, and then I'm gonna see because I believe, I'll at least let one of them run because I believe at minimum we'll go and test this support level, but we could run all the way down to this red channel here, which is also this support level. I don't think we move down that fast though, so I don't know. I kind of just see it likely that we maybe do a slow burn. So anyway, yeah, it looks good. Um,
Hello?
we're in a good spot for sure. Let's see, oh, we just got a 15-minute close as well. Yeah, it's not a strong 15-minute, but the 5-minute, this wick looks really good. I don't know, fam. I would like a strong movement. At least one good strong 15-minute. So we'll see. It's 5 minutes coming out running. Nice, dude. I'm stoked. Hmm. Tight. Easy peasy. Pop open chat. I keep chats closed. Yeah, RLC. I think I have the call muted. Oh, I'm not muting anyone. Oh no. Hello? My speakers were turned off. That's my bad, family. Probably been talking the entire time and I couldn't hear you. Sorry, it's because I was using a headset.
It's all right. Mostly just saying hello
Oh,
or greetings.
greetings, salutations. That's a tough one. Hello's gonna be a tough one to get rid of.
Yeah, I think I like your logic on that, and I say better safe than sorry, you know?
Yeah, and it could be absolutely nothing, but I just the biggest argument for me, the most logic is the subconscious and the way it works.
Yeah, I mean, you make a valid argument. I have a degree in psychology, and well, frankly, they never taught anything like that, but I think it's true.
Yeah,
I think it makes sense.
yeah. I don't know. I part of me like kind of believes potentially that there could be something from when the British came over because over in London they don't really, I don't know, at least the people that I've met from London don't really say hello. Um, good day. I don't know. Anyway, I just wonder if
Toodaloo.
maybe they after the whole Declaration of Independence thing I don't know, made that up or something, made it a thing. I don't know.
Maybe that's, hey, I like it.
all ideas. But anyway, Spongy talking about RLC. Yes, I'm in a fat RLC long right now. I'm really trading a lot of crypto right now, Zach.
Yeah, yeah. It's oh yeah. I was just watching a TD Ameritrade like video last night, uh, and I think they have Bitcoin, um, but I need to double check because it seems to be on the stock market. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, yeah. Bitcoin's now more widely traded. You can kind of sort of trade it, at least with Robinhood. I'm not sure about TD. Like Webull, so those like little, people who are trading from the app on their phone can do it. I trade on a site called Binance, which I had
Hmm.
mentioned. That's where the best way to use it is to use a VPN, um, just because it is some of the things traded on there are considered securities, but they're decentralized. So the U.S. doesn't allow them because they can't really put. There's not a company that they can put regulations on, which is interesting. So trade at your own risk type of thing, but
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm thinking I'll use the profits, like my leftover profits, and then use that to uh, dip into crypto.
totally, yeah. And you can just easily use the app I'm talking about. I use to trade these different coins that aren't available in the U.S., but like the main ones, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then I would honestly just like the top 10 are safe bets for at least the next 6 months to a year.
Okay, nice, nice.
So pretty good.
Yeah, I was I mean, this isn't going to be my permanent way of doing things, but I was up till like 4 a.m. just staring at the USD Japanese yen,
Just
and
waiting
it's
here,
been,
waiting it.
yeah, definitely not something I'm going to be doing forever, but it's for me, I think it's good just to stare at the charts for several hours.
Totally.
Uh,
Yeah, I think especially if you're doing it, in a demo account, if you're making trades or if you're not trading, you're just watching it. I agree 100%. Yeah. Getting as much time to, it's like the whole 10,000 hour idea.
yes, totally, exactly. Um, yeah, I've made like in the last three trading days, like $1,000 in paper money.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I get it now. I get it.
So awesome. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. How much is in your paper trading account?
Well, I had a little bit of trouble in the beginning, but I started off at 40 and I'm up to 39,885.
Okay, cool. But that's cool, man. That's good.
Yeah, I finally I realized I started with you like a whole month ago, then I realized like I haven't actually watched all of your videos yet and a whole month has gone by. So I banged a couple out last night and you
Cool.
were describing a lot of mistakes you made in the beginning. I'm like, wow, I've done like almost all of that in this last month.
Yeah, it's kind of the putting it all together part. It takes a bit of time, but it's fun because you learn these things about mindset, about patterns, and then um, yeah, then you gotta let it assimilate a bit. So
Yeah, yeah. And everything you told me via me asking you, everything you've told me has been on the videos. It's
mm,
like, huh, I should have just watched from the beginning.
yeah, though it's good. Also to hear it repeated, it'll stick easier. So
Definitely. You sound like a psychology student. It's you're
yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
literally hearing my Psych 101 class. It's like the third time I'm reminded of it in 3 minutes.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Yeah, I love the mind. Like it's the subconscious and the conscious brain. Just the way the whole brain works is so interesting to me.
Mm, hmm.
So I have so much to learn. I definitely don't have a psychology degree. So
Well, they really don't know much. That's my takeaway. They still
interesting.
don't know a lot.
Interesting. I'm a big Ram Dass fan, and I love listening to his talks. Have you heard of Ram Dass or Richard
Oh
Al?
yeah, 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 yeah. Great guy.
Yeah, he's a genius.
Mm-hmm. Krishnamurti, Jiddu Krishnamurti.
Yeah, 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 okay. I've
Yeah,
heard his talks.
yeah. Make him your guy.
Okay, cool. I'll look into him a little more. I'm gonna put this in my. I'm a big YouTube guy.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's uh all over there. And then one word. Oh yeah, there he is. Yep.
There
Yeah,
we
this guy's great.
One word. Yeah, I've definitely listened to him. I feel like he was being interviewed, but anyway.
Who, Ram Dass?
No, Krishnamurti. When I listened to him, the once or twice, like.
Oh, the interviews are not as good because the people asking questions uh, usually don't know what questions to ask, if that makes sense.
Okay, good to know.
So yeah, yeah, yeah. The monologues are definitely just put them in front of a mic, let them talk. That's the trick.
Okay, I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. Interesting story. Ram Dass had been. I mean, he just passed this early last year, and early this last year, and he was too sick to travel. But I went to India, and I went to go see this temple, just because I was obsessed with Steve Jobs. He stayed there. And I didn't realize. I actually didn't know who Ram
Hmm.
Dass even was when I had went to that temple. But when I showed up, his whole crew was there, like the people running his foundation, Krishna Das and Raghu Marcus and all them. And I met a bunch
Oh
of them.
wow.
It was really cool. Yeah, and I'd never heard of them until after I met them. So
Oh wow. So that was the introduction. You met his basically his core crew.
yeah, yeah, he would have been there uh, had had he not been kind of sick. So yeah,
It's pretty
super.
extraordinary.
Yeah, it was interesting timing. I hadn't been to a temple in like 10 years or something, so it's really cool.
Wow. Yeah, I could talk to you about this for a long time, but
For sure.
I guess maybe we should trade for a second here. I
Let,
was thinking about, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, let's see how much we're up. So far we're at about 6 pips. So this is
Oh, yeah. Did you say that you were tripling up on this trade?
yeah, I
You
just
said?
tripled my position size. So
Just out of curiosity, if you don't mind just saying, how many did you put in? Lots, I should
um
say.
I just did two for one position, and then as soon as I saw that it was heading down really on this 5 minute, um this one right here, I added, so I have 6 slots total open right now. So it's still kind of small because I was waiting to see another trade, but um, I just wasn't seeing anything.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I mean, this one too is kind of like 100%. It's gonna plummet at least a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, totally. So I'm kind of wishing I just would have used. I would have done a lot higher size, but whatever. It's okay.
Huh.
But this potentially could run for a while. Like I only marked out that, but I think we could easily go down this far.
Right. Look at that.
I think that's totally possible. So
Yeah, yeah. And oh yeah, a thing I learned I think 2 days ago. It's something I've been writing my journal in the journal. Uh, and I think what you're trying to teach me, is the trades I do best at. When I say how I felt, I usually just say I say nothing. I felt nothing.
mm,
Like, that's what you're going for.
yeah, that's when I've traded best. Totally. Yeah, emotion can get the best of you for sure if you allow it to. or I should say, the best of me if I allow it to. So,
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. And I loved the way you described you showed a circle of emotions. You said just be in the center.
hmm,
I've never heard it put better, I have to say.
interesting. Yeah, easier said than done.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. There's little things I like tools I use. I'm not big on tobacco, I was gonna say, but I do use rape every once in a while, or hape. It's like a shamanic snuff. There's
Hmm.
definitely nicotine, like I think a little bit of tobacco in it. I'm not sure what else. It's a Peruvian thing, but that helps me to stay grounded and like just feel super calm and in the moment. Um, they
Hmm.
use the snuff before ceremonies in Peru, ancient Peru, or before hunting. So
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool before hunting.
it's interesting, but it helps.
Well, let's see. So you put that at 106.245 by the looks of it.
Yeah, that would be like that could be over the next couple days.
Oh, okay.
So I don't anticipate it dropping like that by today. It very well could, but I would say that if I were to guesstimate, I would say maybe like by the 7th or 8th of March.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask. In that another Ameritrade video, they mentioned something where if you hold your position overnight, in quotes, I assume that means, at the end of Forex day, there's some kind of tax, the government's tax. That
Yeah, swap fee basically. I think that because by the end of the day, the banks have to clear completely and like have an account of everything, and so uh, I believe that's the way it works. But I know that yeah, if you hold it over to the next day or over the weekend, that you'll get what's called swap fees, and that's swapping your position out for I guess for one trading day to the next. And I think that that's where they get charged. And I've noticed that it's not anything noticeable unless you hold a trade for like a couple to a few weeks or more. Then you kind of notice it. A month or two, you definitely you notice it a bit. So I pay like, if you're, but it depends on your position size. Because if you're swap fee, if you held the trade for like a couple months and it's like a $50 thing, it's it's still nothing in comparison to what your trade size is. So
Hmm. Okay, cool. Okay, so you never found it to be like enough to want to close out every day or anything like that.
no, it just depends on like technique, and that's kind of where you learn. So my technique is I day trade on the live streams, or swing or scalp, I should say. Um, but when I'm trading outside of the live streams, I'm usually kind of swing trading. At least a couple days to maybe a few. Um, Sometimes they pump really quick. I expect the trade to be a couple days, and then I get out on the same day. It just kind of depends. I'm just watching, but yeah, I find I make way more money like with some of the more swing trade type trades. It's just going for 50, 100, 500, 1,000 pips versus just maybe 20 to 50 in a day. So
In this trade here, this definitely qualifies as something that you want to hold for a while.
totally. Yeah, and the one last I believe it was Thursday. Yeah, the last stream. That one I thought was as well, but I think this one has more likelihood. So
Yeah, this one is pretty sweet. It got me staying up all night.
Yeah, and this move is only like a 60 pip move, but it's super good. If you can get 10 pips a trading day, you'll be living really large in due time.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely gonna work out well, I think. Um, hey, I was wondering just last night, I wrote it down too. Um, you know how say like on the Bollinger, say it's like moving bullishly, uh, and it fails to bounce off the average, but it's still going up. Uh, does that still count as like a strong indication of going up?
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to see if I can find an option or like an example. So I
Yeah.
don't know. You're saying maybe something like this where it never does bounce down, but the price.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, in the end, it's all price action for sure. Um, a- as long as you can have like a couple reasons that tell you like, okay, I need to enter. One big, mm, one trade I've made that's like done really well for me is when we start to break. If the price action, like here, we did get a bounce off of the middle band, so we couldn't say that. But let's say we catch it
Hmm.
right here as soon as I close, or maybe over here or something, but as soon as I see a candle close above the last high, that's always a good buy. So, like in this case, here's the last high. This is the first candle to close above it. Now, based off Bollinger Bands, you don't want to buy there. You want to wait for a better signal. But I've done this a lot where I buy, and then because if we're breaking the high, well, I mean, you'd have to look at support and resistance to kind of see what the next one will be. But you're at least, minimum, you're going to go up to the next support resistance level, if not higher. Um, so yeah, if that kind of answers your question.
Okay. Totally. Thanks. Sorry
Yeah,
to be drilling you with questions one after the other. I just don't
no,
want to forget.
it's good. I think like stuff like that, like we don't have as many on the live today, but like people watch these on YouTube later on, and so just having questions and stuff is good. So never
Nice.
against those.
Oh yeah, the one person that Krishnamurti is good interviewing with is Dr. Anderson.
Okay,
Krishnamurti with Dr. Anderson.
no, no, look that one.
Uh, this man is I don't know, he's like my hero or something. He's so cool.
Yeah, he's sharp. I just never. I don't know. Yeah, thank you for reminding me for bringing him back in my space. So
Nice. My pleasure. Anytime I can spread Krishnamurti.
you're here for it. Good, good.
Nice.
Wow, I'm really happy about this one. I'm very confident now. We'll have this hourly close soon in about 20 minutes, but that 30-minute is strong.
That's what I'm on to.
Sorry, guys, I'm not checking the chat at the time. Yes, Spongy, very true. Time and focus. Yes, there and but Spongy man, you're very you have a different brain than a lot of people I talk to that get into trading because you were talking about you're getting into Fibonacci in like the first 2 or 3 weeks of trading, and people like that's so rare. Um, I'm just answering Zach to this question or to this guy that's talking on the chat. He's been in my Discord for a while, but he filled out an ad of mine a long time ago and just wanted to know more about trading. And then he just started studying Fibonacci, and he's super sharp. Been trading Bitcoin. He just wrote actually this. He sent me a message in the Discord. He put this together. So Super cool. It looks like it's
He wrote this?
yeah, a sneak peek into the future of blockchain and crypto. Um,
Whoa,
yeah, so
spongy. Huh.
yeah, he's really cool. He's we've just talked just through Discord Messenger back and forth here and there, but
Wow.
can't wait to
Uh,
get to it. I think he's still on too, so he's listening to us.
I tried to click your screen.
Really? Yeah. Yeah, I can post this.
Yeah,
I'll,
do it, please.
I'll do it in the are you in the Discord?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do this in the crypto chat.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Obviously I don't do crypto just yet, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think with your mindset, you'll have a lot of respect for what Bitcoin is about.
Yeah, probably.
It's a very powerful idea. Why can't I find it? Let's see.
Yeah, I haven't thought this much about currency since I watched Star Trek, and like their economy doesn't use currency.
Hmm. Yeah, I
And
think that's the
yeah,
best. way to do it.
right, it's the best long-term route, yeah, but we'll definitely have this for at least 100 years, I'd say.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I think cryptocurrency. I do believe. I mean, China's already announced that they're going to have a digital yen. Earlier this year, the Federal Reserve said that the digital dollar is a high priority. So blockchain and cryptocurrency, I think, is going to. It's the same idea, just a different system. And so I
Hmm.
think that forex, I foresee it soon probably just being traded by like in cryptocurrency spaces where it mimics the currencies, but then eventually I see every country having their own digital version of their currency.
Yeah, when I saw that even these these employees at TD Ameritrade are starting to look at and talk about cryptocurrency as well. Something just clicked to me. It's like that it's going to become major.
Yeah, it's awesome. We're awesome, and yeah, at such a really good time. Um, there's still so much growth, so much upside potential. So and I found out about it late. To be honest, I was doing some dodgy things when I was like, I was faking it. Honestly, I never actually did it. But when I was 16, I was gonna order something off the dark web, and so I got into like figuring it out. I never actually executed buying, transferring money into Bitcoin, but I do remember
Huh.
one Bitcoin was $200 when I had first like was looking at that. I was like maybe 17. Yeah, I don't remember. Uh,
Okay. Yeah.
2011, 12, and yeah, $200, and I never like thought about what it was. And then I finally actually bought Bitcoin, understanding what it was in late 2016, and
Hmm.
that was fun. It was like I think $2,000 or $3,000 or something. I don't remember, but the appreciation is crazy.
Oh, here's Spongy.
Trying to create their own crypto, but they want to have control. Yeah, well, that's
Huh.
what everyone's doing. That's why India keeps talking about like banning cryptos and um, banning companies who deal in them, or putting what would you call it, fines, giving them fines, and yeah. But that's the thing is that when it comes to Bitcoin, it's decentralized, and so anyone with an internet can use it. or with an internet connection can use it. It's really almost impossible to ban. And it's all so spread out now. Like there's miners who help hold up the network in all over the world, many different countries and places. And so anyone, literally anyone with an internet connection can have a wallet or, quote, a bank account basically. And so I just don't think, yes, they're going to try and they're going to say like, make it to where most countries will do this. China will say, yeah, sorry, we don't accept Bitcoin anywhere. Any company that does will be in trouble. But I think that'll give it more popularity. But it's all because of Bitcoin that they're all making their own digital currencies, every country. So super cool.
Well, I hope India maybe finds a way to keep it more open and free. I feel like that country has the most potential. They're democratic, uh, got a good sense of humor. Uh, you know, I hope they kind of, I don't know. I hope they pull it together soon. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just a money thing. They see how much value is transacted, and so they don't want to miss out on that.
Yeah, right now their current elected leader, I don't know too much about, the details of their politics and policies, but I don't know, he seems a little crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I hear. I hear both from people I talk to. Like, I don't know. I have a few friends in India, and it's like either they really don't like him or they really like him.
Huh.
I don't really know what to think.
Huh. Interesting. Oh, no one's black and white, so maybe he is a little bit of both.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Hmm.
his upbringing's cool though, very humble.
Right. It's a good sign. Yeah.
Spongy says Ethereum gas fees are incredibly high. Yes, they are. I bought a bunch of DeFi coins yesterday, and I spent probably $150 in gas fees. Um, yeah, yeah, I spent $150 in transfer fees, and it's because this crypto network is very congested. It's being used a lot, which is good, but also negative because their scalability. They don't have an upgrade until next year.
Hmm. Like a bandwidth upgrade.
Basically, yeah, yeah, basically. Just the ability to process more transactions per second on the network. So it's really cool. So Bitcoin was like the first actual digital asset, and then Ethereum was the first um, smart contract platform. Just basically makes it so you can build your own cryptocurrency. And
Hmm.
yeah. Anyways, now everyone's wanting to do it on the network, and so there's not a lot of kind of like you said bandwidth. So
Hmm.
upgrade it. Someone posted them making a transaction of 0.25 and the cost being 11. That is crazy. 11. Oh my gosh. That's what, $15,000 to send what, like 400? Doesn't make sense. That's so crazy.
Man, that's insane. Huh.
Well, I think I'm actually getting hungry and I'm gonna take care of a couple things because I know I'm going to be spending a lot of time on the charts today. So I am going to leave this here on this trade. So let me just say. So initial call was to have it come down to here, 106, like 663, 67 ish. Or I mean 106, 67, 64. And I say that because that's kind of the next like major level that I see we had a bounce on. we tested this level, and this one just looks best for me. Now I'm gonna keep this open, honestly, until about there, 106.3, maybe 106.25. So I'm going to take one of my positions. I have three positions open, three 2 lot size positions, and I'm going to take off probably one or two here. And then if I only take one off, then the other one will be here. And then I'm going to let the other position just run, putting the stop loss in profit, which as of right now, everyone copy this trade. If you did, put your stop loss in profit. I would say at least the last 15-minute candle, this big one here. Even if it's a little bit farther down, if you got it a little lower, but make it a no risk thing. And then if it's zero risk, you can then decide to maybe open another trade chart around, because you have zero risk. So, and then when you get another good 15-minute close, which honestly, I'm looking at this 15-minute, you could really put your stop loss down above this last doji here. This wick is a strong, especially with what it's doing now. That way your stop is in profit a bit. So yeah,
Hmm.
should be a good trade. Um, yeah, protect your profits. It's good to make money, but it's better to protect the money you make, to hold on to it.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah. Gonna buy some more RLC. Yeah, man. I've got like 6 or 7. I don't know. I have to check. I'm probably gonna jump in more too though. So, but anyways, cool. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, and anyone on YouTube, if you have questions about anything, just hit me up. Same with you guys. So cool. Abundance, prosperity, you guys way. We'll talk soon.
See you later.